What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Stardust here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the dev stream that happened merely a couple of hours ago, going over the UI changes and also a new Black Panther costume being revealed. I hope you all enjoy the video. So a lot of the information today, even though I know it from the stream, I'm definitely going to be using the Murphy's Multiverse article, latest Marvel's Avengers dev stream reveals UI relaunch for Black Panther's DLC, written by Joseph Abel, to get a better, system, a better way of being able to present it to you all, in a better breakdown. So if you want to go and see that article for yourself, please go and check my description. Amazing writer, and obviously we all know Murphy's Multiverse, it's got brilliant content as is. So it looks like the upcoming Black Panther release will, of course, include a lot more than what we expect. So they've got this beautiful UI change that we've seen there, and we got it shown by the UI director of Marvel's Avengers. This UI that was shown also established a further expansion to itself for plans, with their gear and just other additions to the game in general. The first major change that this UI enabled was the possibility of loadouts, which, if I do believe correctly, there was a bit of a leak a while ago that the first ever playtests were indeed loadouts. So this has definitely been in the pipeline for a while, but they don't know if it will be ready for War for Wakanda yet, which is why they've not just gone for head down, straight to sorting out the loadouts, but it's definitely interesting. So another thing I want to point out, as you can see with the loadouts on the screen right now, is that each of the heroes have their own visual themes to them. So as you can see with Thor's right here, who's got the hammers and he's got sort of this color and stuff like that. Now if you look into the right corner there, you'll see that the outfit is red, like an exotic outfit, which is obviously really interesting. So that you'd imagine that would have something to do with the cosmetic rework. You've also got your gear there and all that stuff. You've got your challenge card right there and even more. It's incredibly impressive, and it's definitely a lot more tidy than the previous design. The first takeaway is how they centralized all options surrounding your character. So your loadout is not just a specific gear set, but also what takedowns, emotes, or skins you want to support that specific design, which of course is amazing, you know what I mean? Because when people hear loadouts, they don't just want, the gear set. People will ask, can I put a specific skin on that loadout? Can I put specific takedowns and more? Which is really dope. I really liked it. As you can see on screen right now, the Black Panther design. Now there's one little thing I want to mention as well, that there's a new major artifact there, which looks really dope in the artifact section as well. And not only that, but we also get a little hint at the first costume in the challenge card for Black Panther, which is clearly his iconic without the helmet. So that's going to be interesting. I wonder if characters like Iron Man and Steve Rogers will be able to have the same thing. The entire setup is grid-based moving forward. Everything was united here. Skills are currently a separate element, but will also play into the structure of the loadouts moving forward, which is awesome. It also is optimized to allow D-pad use, which has been requested as well. There's also a noticeable gap with skins and gear, which could hint at some future planned expansions. There, also the naming of emotes, and this setup will enable the inclusion of an emote wheel in the future. If you want to manage your gear, you could do it in a separate menu. So of course everything is nice, different, and placed in different places. There's a lot more menus to sort of, it's kind of weird because it's all not just splat out everywhere, you know what I mean? It's kind of more congested, but there's closed in, nice and tidy, but there's still a good few menus to go through. So hopefully people can get used to that relatively quickly when War for Wakanda comes around. They've upgraded the number of gear pieces you can keep as well, so it's now 11 pieces rather than the usual 9 you can keep. So it's a small little extra boost, but it's still welcome all the same. You can also access the storage, the inventory, at any point in this menu, and are no longer dependent on going back to the helicarrier to access it, because obviously the only times you would be able to do that is at the end of missions, or If you go to the Chimera, you can go into the inventory space as well. The true highlights here are the options to lock gear, so you no longer can accidentally delete it, which is amazing for obviously build creators and people that just like to hoard gear in general. You can now also just hold a button to go through all the gear rather than doing it individually. They've also included the mass dismantling function alongside a mass moving option to add it into the storage. So gear management was given a complete overhaul. They also added pulsating arrows to let you know instantly what gear you can upgrade, which is obviously a beautiful visual. You know, it's not too difficult to know which gear you can upgrade. Obviously, you know, all you got to do is check the gear out yourself, but it's a nice visual change which will, you know, give a new coat of paint to Marvel's Avengers. Furthermore, they've acknowledged that the text was too small, so it's now given a bigger spotlight and is also not hidden away in other menus. It will make going through the various codex entries much easier instead of leaning forward on your couch. The overall UI change will affect multiple sections of the game, as they even updated the faction vendor. Yes, you no longer have to switch between machines to select your faction missions. So essentially, you know, as you can see on the screen right now, rather than go to different terminals, you can do it all on the one terminal. So you can switch between Shield and also the Resistance, which is absolutely, like, it's nice, you know what I mean? Again, it's a small little thing, but it's definitely a quality of life change that people have wanted for quite a while. And that's essentially it for them, like the big UI changes today, but that is not all, as a new skin, as you can see on screen right now, was revealed, and it shows off this beautiful Black Panther design, which, I mean, I absolutely love. You know, like, I honestly, the Black Panther skins have been literally like the best that we've seen for a launch character. You can tell they put a lot of work into it. I believe this is called the Royal Legacy outfit, and this pays homage to ancient Wakanda. One of its inspirations is T'Challa's appearance in the iconic Black Panther comic series, where Shuri takes on the mantle of Black Panther. So this is incredible. You know, Wakanda obviously looks beautiful in the background of this clip. And that is all for today. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this coverage. Make sure to check out the link down below to read the article, and I will see you guys later. Peace.